Hello, Internet. Welcome to the Lan-Party Productions Podcast. For short, I'm actually just going to call it the LP3. I hope you all don't mind. I'm your host, Carl.
I mind.
LP3
Ooh.
or LP cubed. Do you want to go like full nerd with it?
Fancy and shiz.
I think
Please
so.
no.
Cubed podcast.
LP Cubed
sounds kinda
Podcast. LP Cubed episode
Yeah.
1. Oh, shit. Well, I am your host, Carlos. I am joined with Ernie. This is where you say hi, Ernie.
Hi, how's it going, people?
Joe.
What's up, Internet?
And, of course, Link.
Hola.
Hola. Jesus. All right, so I figured for the first podcast, not going to lie, we were talking to a buddy of mine, his name is Jeremy, and we were like talking about doing the first podcast and like, oh, it's going to be
Hashtag
an
name
introduction. Yeah, hashtag name drop. And it's going to be an introduction podcast. Yeah. And then Jeremy straight up, instead of saying like, oh, that's cool. And he was like, dude, again? And that just like completely just kind of killed it for me for a second. I was like, what do you mean again? And you know, he kind of made a good point. This is like, I think
What do you mean again?
And yeah, like, well, this was kind of like, I think this is our third podcast, Ernie? Third? We've done like 2 others before this one. Quite possibly 3.
I
I've
mean, if
done
you would
none.
just, do it right at some point, you want to have to keep restarting. Just saying. Yeah.
I mean, it's Ernie's fault. And yeah,
Oh, fuck off. It's my fault.
and yeah, Jeremy explained that. I was like, oh, fuck. That's true. The world should know us by now. So we're not going to do like an intro podcast. It's one of those things, people can just get to know us over time during the podcast, during the videos. It's okay. It's fine. It's fine. So screw the intro. We're just going to talk. I have nothing to
That
talk
works for
about.
me.
No, I'm kidding. But
That's a good start to the podcast.
I know,
Welcome
right?
to our podcast. We've got nothing to talk about.
Welcome to the podcast. What do you guys
What do
want
we
to talk about?
say at these things?
Well, and I was talking to Link as well, and I was like, "Look, dude, it's a gaming podcast, but all the time we're just gonna kind of trail off and talk about whatever else." So, I mean, it's gonna happen.
All the time? What about some of the time?
Some of the
Most of the
time,
time.
all the time.
Or even none of the time?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah. Welcome to our video game
Any of those.
podcast where we talk about anything but video games, apparently.
Today's weather. No, I mean,
It was hot.
Oh
it was
my
just
God.
hot. That's all I can
It
tell
is. It is hot. It's just.
Let's talk
What's-
about our local weather. That'll be relatable around the world.
that's true.
Yes.
Everyone,
you. Well, you know
we're all
what?
like
I don't
you.
care. Like, it's fucking hot here. I don't care what your weather is like. It's hot.
What do you prefer,
That's
Ernie?
rude.
Do you prefer
That's rude.
how it is right now over here, or when we went to Texas?
Oh
my God,
fucking
are we
sweet
really
Jesus.
talking
I'll
about
take
the
this
weather right now?
over Texas.
Yes, we're doing this right now.
I've got second thoughts about being a part of this podcast, guys.
It's the
Oh,
weather
it's
podcast.
too late. You've joined us.
Today the sun was just
Oh,
gorgeous.
Jesus.
No, I mean, I figured for this podcast we could talk about E3 because isn't that thing coming up in like 2 weeks?
It's next week.
Holy
Next
shit,
week.
it's next week. Wow, that's pretty
Yeah.
awesome.
So everything
Keep up with
starts
times,
on
Carlos.
Saturday, actually, I believe. Saturday, I believe, is No, not Microsoft. Is it Microsoft? Yeah, I believe Microsoft's. No,
Oh.
Ubisoft, excuse me. Forgive
Oh,
me,
okay,
forgive
okay.
me. Ubisoft.
Yeah. We got
No,
Sony releasing new
Microsoft.
games every day up until it starts.
Yeah, apparently.
Boo, no one cares about Sony. It's all about Microsoft, and Nintendo. No, I'm kidding.
What the hell?
I'm kidding. No,
Hey,
I'm
wait,
not
wait,
going to
wait,
start
wait,
one of
wait,
those
wait.
console wars. No, fuck that.
Yeah, let's not let's not
Which,
do that.
by the way, that has now become like 90% of like, because I follow like a few video games channels or not channels, but pages on Facebook. 90% of the conversations are now like fucking console wars. I hate that shit now.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's how it's always been. That's how it's always going to be, unfortunately. But that's
Thanks,
the market.
Internet.
That's how the market works. That's literally how the market works.
It
Yeah,
really is.
there shouldn't be any such thing as console wars because clearly PC is the best way to go. So
Oh,
fuck that.
shots fired!
That's why I got both. That is why I have
It's all
both.
about the Candy Crush on the phone, right?
Oh my god.
Oh
please no.
God!
I'm
Dude,
sorry. Did I say the wrong thing?
I admit I was actually one of those people that was addicted to Candy Crush. I'm not gonna lie. I played that for
Oh
months.
Jesus.
I
Loser.
finally put it down.
Oh my god.
I had a kid, and I was like,
that's all I
eh,
got for you, Carlos.
I guess it's more important
That's what
things.
stopped it? Your kid?
It's a kid. Yeah.
Oh man,
I gotta
Now I
sacrifice some
have this
things.
child.
Guess I should hold that little thing screaming on the floor eventually. I'll put my Candy Crush down.
Not now, Daddy's busy.
No, just grab a pair of headphones.
Wow, Ernie.
Jesus.
So Ernie, you plan on having
Hey,
what, 4?
that'll solve everything.
Why are you wearing Turtle Beach headphones to play on your cell phone? That seems a bit excessive. Gotta block out the
Loves the
sounds.
music.
It's just whatever's convenient at the time. And it just so happens that I have a Turtle Beach headset next to where I sleep. So,
Do you sleep with your headset?
no. But I'll wake up, and if I don't want to like listen to my neighbors or anything like that, then yeah, I'll just put on my headphones.
Does it have its own pillow?
Does the headphones have their own pillow? Yeah, the floor.
Oh, wow. Way to treat your headset with
Why
respect.
are you sleeping on the floor?
They're old as shit. I don't give
Are
a
you in
damn.
abstract poverty there, Ernie? Did we miss something?
Very first podcast,
No,
Ernie
the
admits
bed.
everything.
I just sleep on the floor.
This is Ernie's intervention.
Jesus.
Well,
This ain't a podcast.
I am
Psych.
one mattress away from being on the floor, if that counts for anything. So,
Oh my god.
What? How? What happened? What?
nothing happened. I just moved my mattress
Ernie,
from
how
my
many
bedroom
times have we
into the living
told you
room.
stop jumping on the bed? Broke your bed frame now.
Do you move your mattress to every room?
Jeez.
Do I move my what? No, I just sleep in the living room.
Oh, okay.
My bedroom's
Gotcha.
literally like a storage area at this point. Like, you can go in there, you'll see a bunch of papers all over the place, fucking boxes. Like,
God.
it is. It's just storage room.
Okay. Let's get back on topic here.
E3. Let's go back to
We
E3.
don't need it here.
Were we on a topic?
E3. Yes, E3.
So
We're
far,
back to
so far
E3.
through the podcast, we've talked about weather, Candy Crush, and Ernie's sleeping arrangements. We're on a roll.
Yes. Let's.
I mean, I just said people were going to get to know us, so so
Hey,
E3.
I'm just gonna say my sleeping arrangement.
People aren't going to want to
very,
get to
very
know us at
handy.
this point. I don't even
So-
want to know us.
Oh my god.
All right,
so
so
E3 starts on Saturday, June 9th.
what is
That's
the?
when,
We're just
that's
going to
when all the conference.
the most basic question, easiest one. What is the one game you're all excited to know about, like to find out about? For
There's
me,
only one right answer, by the way.
for,
I
wait,
mean-
what?
Let's take turn, guys.
Yeah,
No pressure.
let's all go in order. So obviously Joe has one, so let's start with Joe.
Joe.
All right, Joe.
Oh, it's
What you got?
it's the Resident Evil 2 remaster, obviously.
Oh,
Let's all play a game we've played before.
Oh,
Yeah,
well, that
I don't
was
mind the
a
remasters.
slightly
It's just-
disappointing thing.
it's
Okay.
nostalgia. It's fine. I really don't mind them. Some people.
I mean, I
freak
feel that's
out,
what-
but-
It's
I feel
my
like that's
childhood, and I will cherish it.
I mean, I enjoyed that series as well, but I think the biggest thing is Sony's like slowly running out of ideas, unfortunately, and I feel like a lot of it's all about remaster now. Because what they did, Crash Bandicoot, now they're doing Spyro, now they have Final Fantasy, which has been doing for how long we've been waiting for that one to come out, and then now they're doing Resident Evil. Like, I feel like that's more of a PlayStation move because I mean, I heard a couple articles popped up that PlayStation 4 is running on its last the end of its life cycle.
Oh, I heard about that. There's rumors that they might introduce their next console possibly at this E3. I'm like, fuck already? Jesus.
Yeah.
I don't know. I doubt that. I don't know. That would just be so out of nowhere.
Yeah, I mean, a couple articles are just saying that it's pretty much just going to focus on the transactions from subscriptions and stuff like that to hold money for a while, but that their next project won't be pretty much until I think another couple years, roughly around that.
Well, and I mean, and that's what it is pretty much coming to that point because most consoles, their average life is 5-7 years, give or take. And
Roughly,
when
5 to
yeah.
10, roughly, about.
when did those two come out? PS4 and the one? Well, the one came out a couple years ago now, right?
I want to say
Sure.
so, like the original one.
Yeah, the day one edition, I guess you could say. That was
This
oh
is gonna
man.
be August 2016.
Okay, so it's
Wait, is that one? Oh, that's
barely
actually, excuse me, that's the 1S. So the original one was the 22nd of November 2013.
Holy crap! It's already going to be 5 years since we've had the Xbox One. Jesus, it doesn't feel that
Yeah.
It hasn't felt this long. Like, good lord. So who knows? I mean, and what the
Yeah.
PS4 came out a year before it, or was it the same time?
The
Yeah, it was
PS4,
right
I
about the same
believe.
time.
Yeah, I believe it was debuted in November, I want to say. Yeah, it looks like it
Yeah.
says November as well, yeah.
They
Same
normally
year.
do like holiday type of releases. They got it, marketing. Yay.
Of course, yeah, of course.
So shit, actually, in the next year to what, 3 maybe, we're probably gonna find out the next friggin' Xbox and PlayStation here soon.
Well, I
Yeesh.
thought that the Xbox was already working on something that's supposed to top the X or something like that.
The Xbox 2. You boy.
No, they
God damn,
forgot what
I will
they
be
call
so
that.
pissed if that's what they're just gonna
It'll be the Xbox X, 1X, X, double X, Xbox.
I won't
Hyper
buy
Edition.
it. If that is literally what the title of the fucking console will be, nope, not gonna happen.
I mean, it's the
is
only
just stupid
logical
at that
step
point.
after the Xbox X, 1X, whatever the hell they already have. So
I mean, Sony, they were
Yeah, I
just
mean, I don't know.
brilliant with their name. Just every new console
Yeah.
is just PS5,
4.
6, 7. Like, they have it made. They're good.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I would think you would want to go with.
Mhm.
But no.
And that's
Xbox
what I'm
wants to be
wondering.
all fucking crazy with it.
What the hell's the next one going to be? I mean, well, we'll see. Hopefully, they don't announce it for at least another 2 years, please, because these things are friggin' expensive. So, calm
Yeah.
down.
that's why I invested in a
poor
computer.
people.
I was like, I can't just pick up one of these consoles every 4 years.
And they get some. Well, Xbox has been kind of consistent with price. They're not bad.
Yeah, I mean, for the X being only what, 500? I mean, it's a normal amount of what I would pay for a console. Like nowadays, I can see 500 being the average.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. Plus, with how powerful it is too, I'm okay with it. 500's not bad.
Yeah, I mean, makes up for it.
How
I mean,
much
I still have
growth
my
do you think
1S.
there actually is left in consoles before they're just computers anyways? I mean, we're kind of getting to the point where so much of the way you interact and work with your consoles just like being on the computer. Constant
Yeah, I know,
updates, all
pretty
that
much.
stuff. I don't know. I don't know how much more they can iterate without just being a computer.
Here's a computer. Here you go. They
Pretty
used
much.
to make these back then.
Ignore the Dell HP logo. Don't worry about that.
Yeah, don't
It doesn't
Yeah.
work.
They'll put electrical tape over it. It'll blend in with the black paint style. So
But I mean,
But-
even with
why does my
that-
PlayStation have spray paint on it? This is
But I mean, it's Steam and Nvidia. They have the mini game consoles that they had, so they kind of went backwards. But it's all directed like it's supposed to be like a miniature computer, but it's like a gaming system, right?
I remember that. I think Steam made
One
one,
of them
as
was
well.
yeah, Steam had the Steam
That's
box.
literally what he
and then
just said, Carlos.
Oh, did he say
Yeah,
Steam?
and then-
Oh, I heard Nvidia, but I didn't hear
Yeah.
the Steam part. That was my fault. But
Yeah, no,
Fucking
Steam
listen.
has Steam box, and then Nvidia has the Shield, I believe it's called.
yep. But they don't. I don't know. They don't. Their only library is what, the Steam library right now, right?
Yeah, but I mean, it's kind of like the same thing for as far as people that buy games off of Steam. It's already embedded into the system, and you're pretty much set to go. You play
Oh,
it just
true.
on a TV as you would as a console.
Yeah. I don't know. I give it another 20 years, and then it's just pretty much everyone's just going to be owning PCs. It's going to happen. A console can only
Yeah,
get so
I mean,
powerful.
It's just
Yeah.
they're just gonna be really powerful PCs with very, very simplistic UIs, and that's just what it's gonna be.
Yeah.
I'm
Unless
okay with that.
Microsoft decides to do like
So I think
handheld.
that's the thing that people are most scared about is just the UIs. You know, it's a computer. There's so many things. There's apps and there's Windows and there's web browsers. It's like no, just turn on your PC and it goes straight to the games. There you go.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much.
All right. So back to favorite games. We had the Resident Evil 2 remake. Link, what you got? Do you have a one title? That
Wait, I got another one.
Oh God! Don't tell me it's a spray
Shenmue 1 and
painted.
2
Shenmue
remasters.
Fucking remasters. Hey Link, are you interested in a title that's going to be new? You say remasters.
Actually, I have quite a few that are coming out. So I've always been a big Kingdom Hearts fan, and I know 3's finally making its debut, and I've been following that for a little while.
Man.
Hey,
Oof. 10
I'm a
years
kid
in
at
the
heart.
making. Please don't be Duke Nukem.
No,
Yeah.
nothing against you. I love Kingdom Hearts. It's just Kingdom Hearts 3. It has been like
It's another Duke Nukem.
oh, I know.
years
it's
in the
been-
making.
Yes.
Yeah, when did Kingdom Hearts 2 come out?
Oh God.
Oh
I don't
God.
fucking remember anymore.
That was like way out there.
Let's see.
What?
I was
This
still
was
wearing
only
diapers
2005.
when it came out. Oh, 2005. Huh?
It's only been what,
Really?
13 years? Yeah,
So it's the
Yeah.
original one? No, the original Kingdom
that's the
Hearts?
second one. The second one was in 05.
Yeah, the first one was in 02,
Oh,
March. Yeah, way back.
and the second one
But I
seriously
mean,
was
they've had
05?
like, yeah, that's how
Holy
quick that
shit.
was.
05, 13
Back when
years.
they
You
used
ago.
really
to
dropped
actually
the ball
release
from
sequels.
05 to 18.
Damn.
Yeah,
And
but I mean,
like,
they've had all the little mini ones in between. You know, Birth by Sleep.
No, those don't count.
those
Shut
don't
up.
count. That's cheating.
Wasn't one of those two like just like a super long cutscene and that was the entire game? I thought I heard something like that.
I believe if you're talking about one that's similar to, I think the one that I'm thinking is the 328
Yeah,
days
like
over
365 or 3.
Yeah, there you go, something
Yeah.
like that.
Wow.
Yeah, that one was pretty much like a lot of cutscene and like
Yeah.
minor gameplay, but it was just a lot of story.
So Metal
Because
Gear
my wife
Solid.
loves Kingdom Hearts, and so I bought her that game for the handheld, and I was like, "How's the game? Is it fun?" She's like, "I'm not really playing. I'm just watching cutscenes for 3 hours."
It pretty much
Metal
is how
Gear.
it
Watching a
was.
TV show.
Yeah, no, that's pretty much how it was.
Well,
But let's see. Other than Kingdom Hearts, the other one I was looking forward to was the God. Now I can't even remember. Oh, of course, everybody's looking forward to Anthem to see if BioWare is actually going to pull through on this one. I think Anthem's up
Anthem.
there
I
on
don't
the
even
list
think
as
I've
well.
heard of that one.
Really?
what's Anthem? Let's explain Anthem.
Anthem. Well, Anthem is supposed to be the new, basically, better version of Destiny that's coming out. So a lot of people were looking forward to this when they released it. So BioWare is the one that's taking care of doing all this stuff. But you have your basic set classes as always. A tanky build, an average build, and then like a agility build. Apparently there's like 4 classes now. But open world, loot dropping, your basic RPG MMO style. That's basically what it was supposed to be when it was released. And it looked really good, but it was minor gameplay. But I know they're doing a live stream on the release or the what's it called? The trailers and what's to come on the 9th of this month. So I'm kind of looking forward to seeing what else they have to bring to the table. So saying that it'll launch in
Okay.
early 2019, but we'll see.
Ooh. Destiny 3
Yeah.
Anthem.
I'm really hoping, but I mean,
Wait,
I've
so it's
played a lot
it's
of
actually a
benchmark.
part of Destiny?
No.
No, it's not. It's
Okay,
not.
you're just being sorry.
Don't
I was
listen
like,
to
wait a
Carlos.
minute.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no. Yeah, no, I am
Never
looking
listen to
forward to
Carlos.
that.
BioWare.
Yeah, but I do hope, I really do hope that they pull through on this one because there's a lot of stuff that's going into it, and it literally looks like a Destiny game. You know, the way it shows the gameplay and everything. It's first person. Well, actually, it looked more like a third person shooter, but it had the exotics, of course. Had different types of enemies. It looked really good. It really caught my attention, but I don't want to put all that effort into saying, oh, this is going to be the game of the year, and then just fall through like Destiny did.
I was just about to say Destiny 2.
Yeah,
I was so excited,
so-
and now it's like, actually, we could talk about that later about the Destiny updates. I saw some clips here and there of what's to come for Destiny. I'm actually pretty excited about that.
Yeah, no, I'm looking forward to it. I'm trying to still keep my hopes to a minimum because I don't want to put all my hopes in there and then have Destiny crush it again. And
Yep.
you know,
Then get shit on. I understand.
pretty much
We all do.
Yeah, no, but other than that, I believe I don't know if they're gonna put it in there, but I know what is it, Jurassic World Evolution, that's coming out pretty soon as well.
Yes.
Another big title is the Shadow of the Tomb Raider, of course. That one's gonna be hopefully in there, and then Red Dead Redemption 2 is on my list as well.
I can't wait for that one. And Tomb
I'm
Raider
going to
actually.
be playing poker like a madman. That's basically all I did in the first.
Yeah.
I got to the
Like a
first
cowboy
bar, sat at a
playing
poker
poker.
table, and I was like, "Goodbye, life."
Yeah, but I
Let's
mean,
play
there's
some
there's
Texas
also
Hold'em.
there's also a couple like indie titles that are coming out that look really good. I believe one of them was called Ashen, which is actually a pretty interesting one. If you guys haven't taken a look at it, I highly recommend it. It's very mysterious, very eerie looking, and it looks pretty good. So we'll
Oh, you got me
have
at
to
eerie.
see. Yeah, I know
that's-
how
that's
much
Ernie
you like
shit.
that.
Yeah.
But I forgot who was the one that was picking that up as far as the developer. Aurora 44. I haven't heard of them too much.
I don't know who they are. Any games that we know of?
So-
Aurora 44.
Not that I know of.
I'm gonna have to do some
Let me
research
see.
on that one. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. But that one looks like a pretty good one as well if you're into indie titles. I believe everybody else, I mean, the normals are looking forward to the Call of Duty and the Battlefields and all that stuff. And I'm really not looking forward to.
Oh, shut
I'm
up,
over the
Carlos.
Call of Duty stuff. I'm sorry. I'm over that. But we also have Darksiders. Darksiders 3 is supposed to come out as well.
Oh my
Oh, wow.
god!
I didn't know that one.
Yeah.
I want to see what they freaking show for that, if they're gonna show it at all.
I hope so. I do hope so.
And there's
I've been
always
looking
those
forward to that
teasers one too. Like when they just announce the game, they don't show any game. Those drive me nuts at E3 when they're like, "By the way, this game is coming out in 2 years," and that's it. They
Yeah.
just leave the stage. You're like, motherfuckers.
You're lucky if they say 2 years. It's like, okay, when?
Oh, like
when?
that one time from Mirror's Edge.
It could be Final
Catalyst.
Fantasy VII remake again. I don't know why
Oh
I'm on
my
the
God.
remakes tonight, but
But there was one year that Mirror's Edge, I think it was part 2 was called Catalyst, I think it was. And I remember that they were talking about it
Yeah.
and they showed a bunch of cool clips and they were like, Mirror's Edge Catalyst. And what was it like coming out ... when it's ready or something like that? And I was like, what the fuck announcement is that? Like, really? They didn't give a date, just
Yeah.
when it's done.
I'm okay with that, personally speaking. I don't
Oh.
really like it when companies give me an actual release date. Like, I appreciate it, but I'd much rather them to, take their time, make sure they get everything
Fair enough.
smoothed out and worked out.
right, like
But I-
Half-Life 3, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or
well,
Duke Nukem.
God.
That'd
Or
be
Kingdom
really
Hearts 3.
smoothed out.
There's a difference
Yeah.
between saying, oh, yeah, it'll be released eventually, and no word, versus, yeah, we're working on it, and, they give occasional updates every now and then on where they're at with the status, not drop off the fucking face of the earth.
Yeah.
You'll have it when
What?
we give it to you, and no sooner. Be grateful.
But I feel like now nobody really does that with the whole like preview program and everything going beta and alpha. Like that's just the way they're gonna do it. I feel like everything is, especially indie titles that are looking forward to being big things, they're gonna just go through the preview phase, and it's like if you're interested in it, like you can purchase it now and not have to deal with like buying the full game when it launches, and then you'll get the updates along the way. But nowadays you don't see any companies do like, all right, this is what we're doing, this is how it's going, and then you can't play it until this day. It's just pretty much Here's the game.
I like the Bethesda model. Nothing. Here's this game you've been waiting for. Oh, and it'll be out in 2 months. Enjoy.
And then when it's released, there's a bunch of game-breaking shit.
And you're swimming in bugs. Yep.
Pretty much. That's the other approach. That's the standard approach.
Yeah. Check out this badass game. Oh, hey, look, a flying horse. Okay.
I will glitch my way through Fallout 76 like no one's business.
I think that should be a goal. I think that should be a goal. Who can glitch the most?
Yeah, forget race to the achievement, race to the glitch.
Yep. I feel like that's
first person to fall through the world wins.
Yeah.
And then I will pop in Fallout.
There's a couple other titles out there that I've kept an eye on here and there and just try to keep updates when I can. But those are the big ones. I don't know if anybody's a fan of the Metro series. Metro is getting the 3rd installment, I believe, which is Exodus.
Nice. For the Switch.
That one should be good. Yeah, so that indie titles like Ori. I don't know if anybody ever watched or played Ori.
Ori,
the Blind Forest.
Fucking awesome
Ernie.
game.
Yep.
Yes. So they're getting their 2nd one coming out, I believe, as well.
No.
There is also, I believe, Bandai Namco is making an RPG action game coming out called Code Vein, or Vein, I believe.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that one was supposed
Jeremy
to be
actually just sent me a link to that. He's like, "Oh, this looks like a game for you." What is this?
Yeah, it's like.
The video, I'm like, "Yep, I'm in." Let's do this.
Yeah, totally. It has the full anime reference and all that stuff, but what they called it was like an anime Dark Souls. So it was interesting. I'm not a big fan of Dark Souls because I break controllers, but
never tried.
It's well worth trying out.
I never played a single title in Dark Souls.
Definitely playing it.
Oh God, you would rage probably the most.
Like, I get half and half reactions about that too. People are like shocked, like, "Oh my God, I can't believe you haven't tried one." And there are others that are like, "Good for you, man. Just stay away. Don't torture yourself. It's okay."
Yeah. The Soulsborne series is definitely something that's like for a very niche kind of crowd. It's not for all audiences.
Yeah, they're called masochists, I think. Isn't that the term?
That's one way to look at it.
Ernie, any certain titles you're looking forward to?
A good portion of them Link's already mentioned. Like, I may not be like a super huge fan of Destiny, but I am interested to see how Anthem turns out. I'm definitely not holding my breath for that because BioWare has disappointed me with, Mass Effect. So
yeah,
I'm just gonna, I'll go into it with a super open mind, like I would watch a very poor horror movie, So I'll expect the worst out of that fucking game.
Boy, BioWare's come a long ways.
Dude, it's like I have a lot of issues with them right now. But speaking on BioWare, I would like to see if maybe they have any new information on maybe like a new Dragon Age title. I don't know how to feel about a new Dragon Age title at the moment, but I would like to see. Outside of that, though, I would say that I want to have more information on Bloodborne 2. That's something I would like to see more information on. And Cyberpunk 2099. I don't know if that's going to get any information at E3 this year, but if it does, I would be very interested to see how that goes. There's not really many other things that have caught my interest. I would say Last of Us 2, but I am going to avoid seeing anything about Last of Us 2 entirely because I don't want to see anything on it. I just want to play the game. So.
Oh God, are you pulling an Ed? He did that for the Avengers. He didn't see a single trailer or didn't read anything about that movie. Nothing at all. He didn't touch that movie until he saw it.
See, okay, so there's a difference. Avengers Infinity War, I don't care if you spoiled it for me. I already knew what was going to happen anyways.
Fair enough.
Now, movie-wise, I don't really care about spoilers. It doesn't bother me. Like, whatever. I'll watch the movie anyways, and I'll love or hate it. I don't really care. Video games, however, because it's more interactive, and depending on how the stories and characters are told and built and everything like that, I have a better connection to it. So with a video game like Last of Us, and with their new release Last of Us 2, because I have such a close connection to the Last of Us storyline and Joel and Ellie, I don't want to know anything that could come out via E3 or social media or YouTube or anything like that. I've seen 2 promo trailers for the game, and that's it. I haven't wanted to see anything else. Haven't wanted to read anything else. I don't want to know. Like,
what if the game doesn't come out for like?
So you didn't
3
hear the
years?
big spoiler where Nathan Drake dies at the end?
Spoiler alert.
well, I mean that's unfortunate, but he had to go at some point in time. It's fine.
Right?
It's about time.
But yeah.
Oh wait, am I getting my
those are
games mixed up
the
here?
only
I don't
games I
know.
got.
What am I doing?
Nah.
Yeah. Just a bit.
I
Tiny
googled
bit.
it.
Nathan
You're good.
Drake's actually part of Tomb Raider, but I get where you're going.
Oh, that was it. Okay, my bad.
Yeah. God, silly. But yeah, no, that's all I got outside of like what Link's already mentioned. I got nothing else that I'm really excited for.
Okay. I mean, the games that I'm excited for. I mean, here's the thing. I'm not even sure if they're going to
Yeah,
talk
Carlos,
about
nobody cares. Sorry.
any of them. Oh, fair enough.
Nobody cares.
I'm not even sure if they're going to.
They only care about the games we're interested in.
But it's first one would be Borderlands 3. I'm not sure if they're going to mention that yet. Please do. And
If you're waiting for Ubisoft,
I was waiting for one of you guys to be like, "Oh yeah, they're going to talk about it," but everyone stayed quiet. That's cool.
I mean,
don't know.
yeah, that's really high on hopes, and I'm not gonna push it that much.
hey, if I'm waiting for the announcement from Ubisoft, I'm waiting for the new Brothers in Arms games. That's the one I'm waiting for.
I didn't know they were remaking or doing another one.
Yeah, nobody does.
Oh,
That's-
make a joke.
They need to.
That's what he's saying.
They need to. That's what I'm saying.
Hey, like, wait.
Randy Pitchford came out like
Damn
5
it,
years ago and
Carlos.
was like, "We're working on it," and then went radio silence for the next 5 years. So,
Oh, sad face.
yeah.
Pretty
So
sure
you're
we've
saying there's a
established that
chance
Carlos
for-
misses a lot of context clues.
Borderlands.
Chance.
There's a chance for Borderlands.
So there's a chance. There's a chance.
The other two
Small chance.
again.
Or Randy Pitchford's going to come out on stage and say, "We're working on it," and then disappear for 5 years. So,
Not even say what
One
game.
or the
Just
other.
we're working on it.
yeah, just we're working on it.
What are you working on? Oh,
And
you know,
that's it.
stuff.
Mic drop and leave.
Yep, it'll be comparable to Ridge Racer.
Classic title.
I hope somebody knows what I'm talking about there.
No,
Nope.
no.
No,
Nobody
waiting,
remembers
waiting.
nobody remembers the E3 Ridge Racer. That was like one of the most epic fails in E3 history.
No, I'm gonna have to YouTube it, I guess. But
I don't think so.
Shame. Ding ding.
Meh.
Shame. Ding ding.
I heard Racer. You lost me. So
yeah, that's it. Ernie's dead. So the other two titles, one was Smash Brothers. Again, not sure they're going to talk about that one with Nintendo. I'm going to the Nintendo side, by the way. And fucking.
All right, guys. Well, you have a good night. I got to step out for the evening.
And the next Pokemon game.
Set Joe.
Like, I'm not talking about the Go Pikachu or Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee. I don't know. I feel like that's just like their way of trying to push Pokemon Go down our throats even more. I'm looking for, because they did mention like, oh, we are going to make an actual like full Pokemon RPG, like the ones that you play on, on Game Boy and shit. That's what I want more information about. I don't give a shit about those two Go games.
Yeah.
Whatever.
If they could do like an open world, like online RPG Pokemon where you're going around
That's what I
catching
want.
Pokemon with your friends. But I guess you have to actually have an online ecosystem or system that actually works to do something like that.
Make it like an MMO.
Well, Well, now with them, now they're going to start charging subscription for their usage for online. Apparently, they're going to start doing the whole subscription base, which I believe it was $30 for a year. I want to say,
which is not bad at all.
Roughing it. Yeah, no, I mean that's way under compared to
that, but yeah, give or take.
Well, I thought it was supposed to be.
Pay for.
Yeah, I thought it was like $3 a month, and then like all the way up to a year was like $30 or something like that. I can't remember the numbers off the top of my head.
And I'm okay with it. Some people are freaking out like, oh my God, another service we got to pay for. It's like, do you guys want good servers? Do you want like good online play? Like you kind of have to pay for that kind of shit, you know?
Yeah, no, I'm perfectly fine with the subscription because I would love to do some of the stuff on Nintendo games online.
Yeah.
But god damn it, their netcode sucks.
It's really bad. It's so bad. And I would love to play like Smash Brothers and maybe down the road, like the Pokemon game, if they made it open world like that. And like anyone can join that world, that'd be great. Like if Nintendo had good servers, like great servers for online play, dude, like with some of the games they have, they could do so much with it. And I'm glad they're finally charging for it because now they can I think they can finally make it happen.
Yeah, no, definitely. So I have it here. It looks like,
of course, they put the money to something better than, buildable boxes.
So the fucking whatever it's called. Those
hey, you know what? It is an interesting concept, but I agree with you. I do agree with you. It's new. It's different. It's unique. It makes Nintendo stand out.
That is Nintendo's way of doing things. They will be as unique as possible. But god damn it, if I'm not pissed that they made me fucking get a box for anything. I mean, really?
Yeah, you're paying $50
I am not about to
cardboard.
build shit out of a box.
What? Like, and people actually bought this shit like crazy. I'm like, why? Just go out into your garage, cut up a box,
of gaming.
Like.
There you go. I like that. I like that one. The IKEA of gaming.
The IKEA of gaming. That's gonna be the podcast.
Rolls off
title.
the tongue.
This is our new Wolfelschnitzel. You just have to build it yourself.
Yes. Oh my gosh. But yeah, so it looks like the service is going to be costing $4 a month, $8 for 3, and then $20 for the year.
Oh, come on. That's nothing. People should stop complaining.
Yeah.
That is nothing.
Compared to like what do we pay for fucking
Xbox Live is now like I think
like
$10-11 now. Or 60 for the year. I don't know if that went up.
Yeah.
Yes. No. I think they keep it at 60.
I don't know about PlayStation. How much is PlayStation?
PlayStation, I believe, is roughly around the same as well.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Like, give or take $9 to $11 a month?
Let's see.
It's about
here.
that. I think I do like $25 for every 3 months or something like that.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
So see, look at that. $20 for the full year. Psh, come on now. Be happy that they're actually trying to fix this. I'm happy. I'm excited. I can't wait.
Although they've only got one roadblock in their way to actually being successful with it, and that is the fact that it is Nintendo. So
yeah,
if they get out of their own
they're
way,
probably going to build servers out of cardboard.
yeah.
If you want to play online, you got to take.
Here's your server. You got to build it yourself out of cardboard.
No.
We'll give you an Allen wrench. You're good.
Oh yay, an Allen wrench for cardboard. So helpful. Give me a pair of scissors, damn it.
How did they make cardboard screws? That doesn't even seem physically possible.
I don't know. Okay, like the sheer fact that I have to punch shit out and hopefully not lose that super tiny piece that I think is garbage, and it's not. It's actually a very important piece. It's just like,
nope. I
great.
Can't do it. And I have two kids. Like, you honestly think all these like structures would stay in one piece? Come on now. It's never gonna happen.
Oh my god. You wouldn't even be able to build it yet. It would already be freaking bent and out of shape.
Yeah.
No.
Nope. So I never bought any of that stuff. No thanks. It's all right. I'd rather just stick to the normal games. Oh. And then Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I was just gonna say, Carlos, continue with your favorite games.
Oh no, those were pretty much the
Smash
3. Like I said, I had those 3 games, but the problem is like I have a lot of high hopes, but I'm not sure if they're going to talk about any of those 3. Maybe the Pokemon game because it said that it was coming out early next year. I think it was. So they might talk about it.
No, that Pokemon game. I believe that Pokemon game was supposed to be coming out this year.
The RPG?
The one the what is it? The Pikachu Let's Go? Or are you
Oh
talking
no,
about the other one?
no. Yeah, no, I'm talking about the RPG.
Yeah, he doesn't want anything
Okay.
to do with Pokemon Go.
Like I played Pokemon Go. It was fun while it lasted, but now I'm like, I uninstalled it.
No, it wasn't. I don't understand what anyone saw in that fucking game.
It's because Ernie
That's
doesn't like to go
stupid.
outside, so that's it.
That's not even it. Like, you think I want? Like, no,
Oh my
not
god,
okay with.
that seems to be another
No.
rant that we'll have to save for another time because Ernie is he's getting mad.
Ernie's
I had
not
so
happy.
many issues with that game just because it was so stupid, so fucking stupid.
People actually spent money on that game, buying coins and shit.
Yeah. That's a little excessive there. When I mean, you can just go out and do the stuff.
Just
But
walk.
who's really gonna do that, right? Yeah, just walk. I mean, there's a place right literally on the main street, right next to me. It's like a maybe 5-minute walk, if anything.
You got a Pokemon gym
You
there?
know, the funny thing is, if people
Actually, yes.
really
I
wanted
think-
to play
I think the whole
Pokemon
point
Go,
of
all they have
Pokemon
to
Go
do
was
is
just to be efficient population thinner. Just put all the Pokemon in the middle of highways, and you'll slowly.
Oh my god!
take
And
down
some
the
people have
populace.
actually died
You
playing
know,
that
if
game.
that's the case, then someone is a genius. Because god damn it, people were
We're not
stupid
giving them
playing that
enough
game.
credit.
Yeah, dude. Some people have been like shot, or like I heard two dudes like they straight up just walked off a mountain trying to catch like a Blastoise or something. I'm like, good lord.
Yeah, dude. I mean, come
Why?
on. Survival of the
There's
fittest.
Charizard. He's just over that cliff. Just keep going a little further. You'll find him.
Yeah, no.
Don't worry,
Yeah.
guys. I'll summon my Pidgeot and we'll fly over the cliff.
Fly me
Yay.
over there as you just.
Do you,
Yeah,
do you
follow
think? Do you
that.
think one of those guys, as they were falling to their death, was like, "Pidgeotto, go"?
I fucking hope so. Just so I can meet them later when I die and laugh in their face and call them stupid.
You did what? Oh man.
So, yeah.
Well, since you're on the Nintendo side, are you
Ooh.
looking forward to Yoshi?
I'm not gonna lie. The last Yoshi title I played was Yoshi's Story on the Super Nintendo. I think that's what it's called.
Same here. Same here.
Yeah.
Which, by the
That
way,
was a classic.
fantastic game. Yes, it was great. Except the crying baby Mario. Fuck that little shit.
Oh God, yeah. That was probably the worst. That was probably the only problem with that game.
The crying, dude. It was so bad. Like the final boss, though, with the baby Bowser becoming a giant type of thing, fucking awesome. I love that part. If
Yeah,
I'm
they
thinking of the
have
right
their.
Yoshi game.
They have the new one coming out sometime this year, I believe.
Now, is it like regular Yoshi, or is he still like made out of yarn or whatever the hell that is?
No, yeah, it doesn't look like yarn, but he kind of looks like a plushie.
Oh, okay. So they're still kind of sticking to that. Okay. I mean,
Yeah, it makes it looks like he has fur and whatnot.
I guess. I mean, I don't know if they're trying to like aim it more towards kids, but it's like, I mean, it's Yoshi. He's already very cartoony enough, in my opinion. I mean, it's Nintendo. Damn near everything is already cartoony enough.
Yeah,
Which that's another thing that people
Yeah,
complain
I'm
about
inclined to
Nintendo.
agree.
They're like, I don't know why they're not in like 1080p, 4K already. It's like, do you see the characters that they have?
Okay.
They don't have to go
Those
realistic.
people can just fucking die. All right. As far as I'm concerned, I don't care how realistic your graphics look, as long as your game is playable
Make the game
and
fun.
enjoyable.
yeah. I mean,
I need Mario in
It's-
4K. Damn it! I need to see every
No,
individual
God.
mustache hair.
even good games out there right now that are 8-bit do
Minecraft.
really good, or even lower than that.
Like
I was-
Minecraft is perfect example. Like it
All those 7-bit games.
doesn't look like Halo, but
Yeah.
it's still a great game to play. So, except for Ernie.
Yeah, but I mean, there's still titles out there that are I think really it's just a lot of the indie titles are taking advantage of like the retroness to a lot of the games. Like I believe what was it, Moonlighter just came out, which was almost similar to a dungeon crawler, but it had a merchant selling simulator as well. So you would go out, you would farm for these materials, and then you would sell them in your shop. And it still had a story along to it where these doorways or whatever lead to different areas where you get different types of materials. You could upgrade your weapons. You get power them up, you can buy potions, and you sell the stuff that you bring back, and you make money. You expand your shop, you expand the village and investing money into it so that other shops come in. It was really good. I've been enjoying the game, honestly, and it's not like super high def or 4K stuff.
Yeah, and I'm glad that we all agree on that too. It's like it's not about the graphics, you know, and it's sad because there are some indie titles that have great stories, great gameplay, and then you have like a AAA title, big hardcore 4K beast. And it's like one of those games that it just has multiplayer. There's no story. There's no campaign. Sometimes it doesn't even work. Like, and it's just
Call of Duty.
Or even if it has a campaign, it's like 10 minutes long.
Or that, yeah. It's like, man, there are so much money
goes into
this
fucking
game.
creating these.
Yeah.
Yeah, like hyper realistic graphics. It's just no. Stop wasting resources on that shit.
Call of Duty.
A fraction makes an indie game. You know, fraction amount of that money creates an indie game that's like a million times better. You know, that's just face it. We're going back to the retro days.
I have to agree.
I mean, I've been enjoying.
Ori is one of my favorite games. Like that's in a retro style, but it's super beautiful. Like so
definitely
fucking good. But yeah, like compare that to Call of Duty, I'll fucking pick Ori every day of my life over Call of Duty.
Am I the only Call of Duty fan here?
I think so, honestly. Yeah, I tried. I can't, man. I can't. Especially now
Modern
hearing
Warfare
that they're getting rid of the
good.
campaign. Yeah.
That was like
this year. I stopped at Black Ops 2.
That was really
I
my
couldn't
last
do it.
good one. Was Modern Warfare Part 2.
dude.
Well, Black Ops Part 1 was like probably the very last one that I was really, really, really into Call of Duty was Black Ops 1. But after that,
that
it
one
was just like, eh.
Yeah.
That one did have a good story. Black
It
Ops
did.
1 was a decent story.
Yeah, I was one of those weird people who played Call of Duty for the campaign. And once they kind of got rid of that stuff, I was like, yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, there's no point. There's no point to play the game. What do you want to do? Just break controllers on a daily basis?
And
That's what people love to do, man.
I'm actually proud to say that I've
That's
never
pretty-
broken one of my controllers. Out of rage, I've never broken one.
Oh,
My older
we'll get
brother
you playing
sucks.
Dark Souls.
Gone through like 9. So
I'm telling you, man.
this is why I'm not playing Dark Souls.
I mean, that's what.
Oh, you're going to
But
play it.
I feel like that's like the way Fortnite is now with all the toxicity. I feel like that's the new Black Ops or the new Call of Duty coming in.
Oh,
It
God.
sucks because there's so much toxicity on that game. It gets so frustrating, and I literally stopped playing I tried the Battle Royale out. I stopped playing it altogether because it's just bad. It's horrible.
No, I'd rather play PUBG. I don't care what people say.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, yeah, PUBG compared to Fortnite? Absolutely.
Oh, and there's so many people that are like, oh, well, Fortnite is sold way more. I'm like, Fortnite was free. You can't really compare that.
But you can't. I mean, if you're coming down to expense wise, yeah, you can't. But if you're coming down towards the game mechanics and all that stuff, they're both unique in their specific ways. Fortnite has the building aspect, of course, and then PUBG has, of course, the meticulous of military style. You pick up, the extended mags or, optics and, meds and stuff like that. And you can actually carry a specific amount of things where Fortnite, you only have your five open slots that you can carry specific weapons, and that's about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they're different. There's two different categories. So, like, when people complain about it, it's retarded. It's like, really? You're gonna sit here and cry about these two different games just because their mechanics are somewhat similar?
Which, speaking of those two games, like, I hate to admit it, that is slowly becoming the new console war argument online.
Exactly.
God damn. So many arguments about Fortnite or PUBG being better. Like, who cares? Just play the game you like. Don't be a dick. Like, that's becoming the new big online argument, and it's driving me nuts.
You realize people suck, right? All they're going to do is complain and bitch and moan. Like, that is what people do.
People
That is
suck,
what
but
they're
listen
good
to
at.
our podcast.
Right. All you
I don't give a
sucky
shit.
people should listen to us.
I still think you
course.
suck. Even if you're listening, you suck. I suck. People suck.
I'm a person.
That's just
I
the nature
suck.
of the world.
That's where we should just end the podcast right
I was
there.
just about to say
I
that.
suck. You suck. We all suck. Fuck you.
Everybody sucks. Podcast is
It's
done.
literally, it's like an AA meeting. Hi, I'm Link, and I suck.
Hi, Link.
Hey, Lane. All right. Well, you know what? We're gonna wrap it up there. We're gonna wrap it up with just instead of everything is awesome, everybody sucks. Yeah.
Everything is sucking.
Oh shit. New single coming soon.
Oh my god.
It was
All
so
right.
beautiful. I can't wait.
Well, then we are gonna get out of here. So thank you so much for joining us. We will see you. I'm not sure if we're gonna do another podcast next week or maybe 2 weeks. We'll have to figure that one out. But of course, we will keep you all posted. We'll post it on like Twitter and whatnot. And just stay tuned to the YouTube channel as well. Lan-Party Productions on YouTube. We've already got a few videos. We plan on introducing new series here soon. We're not going to talk about what they
Dusting
are.
my intros.
Introducing. But yeah, we're going to introduce some new series here soon. You'll probably see one actually here in the next day or two. So yeah, keep your eyes open and be excited in the pants.
Woo!
In the pants? Why does it have to be in the pants?
I mean,
Because it always has to be in the
I was
pants.
about to say,
Would
why
you rather
not?
be in your shirt?
Oh, them nips
I mean, what if you're not wearing pants?
in
Shorts?
in the open? Guys, do
Right.
not be excited down there in the open. Okay, it's okay.
Okay. Let's just
LPG
roll with
does
that.
not-
That's fine. We'll just roll. We'll let it go. We'll let it go.
It's okay. We're just gonna drop it. All right. Well, thanks again for joining us, guys, and we will see you for episode 2. Bye, internet.
Don't suck, people.
Oh, they're gonna suck.